Hello YouTube, newsletter subscribers, and survival group members. This is Terrell from Terrell03.com. Today is February 22nd, 2017. This is it's a little midweek Black Star News report on the earthquake activity. Something that we need to look at right over here as predicted, but a little sooner than I kind of thought. This earthquake right here. The depth on this earthquake, remember, this is the origination zone over here. This is where we're having the deep earthquake activity between 410 and 660 kilometers, quite a few of them, right in this area where there's elbow. This is magma plume arm number 2 right here. It dips kind of south from this position. It comes across, and then right at this location turns north, and the terminal end is currently right about here off the coast of Mexico. But what we're seeing is this wasn't supposed to happen so soon. We already have, let's look at the details on this earthquake right here. 6.5, 597. This is about 600 kilometers deep. And you'd say the good news from the USGS that there's no tsunami warnings or anything like that, because this is going on 600 freaking kilometers down inside the earth. What they're not telling you is that the magma plume just got more energy, a lot more energy in this region right here. Let's look at the solar system. I'm going to try to make this kind of a quick update. Black star, center of Libra, just below the plane. So it's going to be just about right in here. And when we hold just like this, you can see that the Earth is beyond the 90-degree angle. The Earth change uptick period has started already. So now Earth is going to start moving towards the black star going this way. Black star is just about right in here. We're going to start moving towards the black star. These Earth changes are going to accelerate from now all the way through May. And particular interest, what you need to be watching is once you start seeing the 600 kilometer deep earthquakes down in this region, then you're watching for them to go north, going in this direction. You can already see that this activity is intensifying right here at this location. Wouldn't be surprised to see a new volcanic eruption in this area from those rising magma plumes. So as it gathers energy and expands within the buoyancy barriers, it pushes the magma on top. That magma is looking for somewhere to go. It's much thicker up on top. This down in here has been expanded down in within the buoyancy barriers. Boom, expansion. That adds energy irregardless of what the USGS says. This energy adding to the plume is going to remain within the plume until the terminal end of this buoyancy barrier corridor meets the one coming from the north, coming down from this way. So we're seeing signs that these see, this is not down in the transition zone yet, but it's getting there. We're only, what is that, about 20 kilometers shy right here. So this shortest arm right here is going to intensify the earthquake activity. It's going to get deeper. Moving between now and May, you're going to see that same pattern right here pushing this way as we're seeing around on this side pushing up this way. And we're going to see, moving through this earth change uptick period, how far down this terminal end pushes and how far north this magma arm number 2 pushes, because this is where they're going to converge right here. So look at the depths of the earthquakes on this side and down here on the south side, and how flat they are here. This is where the pressure is going. The even energy from on this side over here is passing through this buoyancy barrier corridor, pushing across. And remember, this is a single magma plume formation. It's getting bigger and bigger, contained within those buoyancy barriers. And given direction, as the terminal ends, more pressure builds up. The terminal ends push, push, push. So this area right here, now that we've had the deep earthquake to the south, We have bigger, this is a pretty large quake. It's just not in transition zones on top of it. But expect this activity is going to continue migrating north right through here. And it looks like before the end of the uptick period, we're going to see new volcanic eruptions. We're going to see Mexico hit with volcanic eruptions and likely large magnitude earthquake as this magma plume formation pushes and is trying to push north towards California. So that's the wanted to do this today. The Black Star update report's coming out tomorrow, and this is going to be mentioned again. We'll see what happens between now and tomorrow. But let's see. Yeah, this is the Earth. This is the information. 6.5, just about 600 kilometers deep. So survival groups, real important that you monitor these earthquakes, the pattern. We're looking for the pattern of deep quakes marching north, these deeper quakes marching north, and as they do, then the seismicity and the volcanism are going to be connected. So expect the earthquake activity, the deep ones, to come first, rising magma plumes, new volcanic eruptions. They're going to progress through the Philippines, Japan, Kamchatka, through the Aleutians, and we're going to see if the continental United States is going to be affected on this cycle. Because my view, this magma plume formation, the terminal end is already pushed south from Alaska. It's already under Cascadia, and it's moving in this direction. This is just so tightly locked through here that you can't really tell. The telltale signs are happening right here. These moderate-sized earthquakes just popping out of nowhere, magma plume activity. So it's expanding, definitely. We've already got more energy from over here. And as this sounds off, boom, then those waves go back and forth in the terminal end. It tests the terminal end, then it rebounds backwards and comes back through, back to the origination zone. It's coming all the way through this buoyancy barrier corridor here, back and forth, back and forth. Same thing up. We're going to see more and more of this reverberation, and then you can see magma arm number 3 coming across here. Hasn't reached Gibraltar yet, but it will. Already seeing activity along the mid-Atlantic ridge. Way too early. This is way too early to be seeing this already, but it's associated with what's going on with magma plume arm number 4 originating over here, Indonesia. So you can see the 3 goes north of Africa, and then if we went back for a month and looked at these earthquakes, you would see more of these 5s, and they make a circle around Africa, as if this terminal end 4 is trying to come over here and meet 2, and as if it's turning north and trying to, and for 4 to try to meet 3 out in this area. That's what it looks like. So if you're in this part of the United States, you're watching very carefully these deep earthquakes coming towards you in this direction. Expect activity in Arizona maybe in a month or so. More and more news coming out. Watch for more news of fissures that are being formed, because these tectonic plates are trying to go this way towards Solomon Island. That's what's created this extra line of earthquakes between Texas and Seattle pointing at Cascadia. That's come up since 2013 after Solomon Island. That's whenever these earthquakes right here, remember whenever they were 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 5 kilometers, now you're hard pressed to find one that is less than 5 kilometers. These are getting to be deeper at the Oklahoma quake swarm area right here, and you're seeing more peripheral activity pushing east. You can see it right here around this quake swarm activity right here. So it's looking like tick, tick, tick. The time bomb is going to go off right here when these terminal ends push together. So the way that you know when to get out of Dodge is whenever you see these big earthquakes, deep earthquakes progressing forward. As they get closer and closer, coming from the south and coming from the north, your time is running out in this region of the United States. The stable area is on the North American Craton here in the middle. This is unstable out in the east. This is unstable out in the west. Obviously, North American Craton is where you want to be in the central part of the United States. Then once you wake up and you're aware, then this is how you join the survival group program, $45 per year. If you are happy with your survival group program and you just want access to the information, the newsletters, that's still just $25 per year. Top button right here, and here's a layout, and the next projected event according to the binary star magnetic repulsion model is going to be May the 2nd. And then we have another cycle. According to the magnetic North Pole migration modeling, we're going to have a black star Earth crossing event on May the 20th. That's counting 188 days from our recent backside alignment event, and it appears that a 12-degree differential on the magnetic pole migration chart is locked in, saying that Jupiter is the nemesis. That's what it's experienced. Jupiter right here. Jupiter is affecting the solar system harmonics. The black star is relative to the sun, is between Jupiter and Saturn. Almost doggone it, dead in the middle, in between them right here. And Jupiter's coming across this way. It's affecting solar system harmonics more. So it's been closing in on black star position relative to the sun since, what was the date? January 5th, 2014. That's been going on. So when Jupiter was on the backside of the sun relative to the black star, it was making the backside alignments late. Now it's on the near side, and it apparently has made my recent near side alignment quake event too early. So Jupiter could be throwing off the data with the 188-day cycle, could be in effect all along. If it is crossing event, that's what we should be preparing for in our survival group programs for a May 20th, 2017 Black Star Earth crossing event. 25% chance. I realize that's not 100% chance. That the primary modeling says we have another orbit cycle, but we're wise to prepare for the worst case scenario and to hope for the best. Because if you prepare for the worst case scenario, you're safe. If you say, well, the primary modeling is probably correct, I'm not going to prepare, there's a 25% chance that you're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. Get more information right here at tarot3.com. And see you guys on the Black Star Update Report coming tomorrow.